great that we can get a quick update from them as far as what's happening. I know we've read a few things in the media about some collaboration, which is kind of exciting. So we'll turn it over to you first, Chief.
Sure, thank you very much. First, I know we've shared this information with most of the council, if not all of it, but the Marathon County Board of Supervisors voted to, in essence, partner with the city of Wausau in regards to night shelter and shelter services by authorizing up to $200,000 in the year 2025, and then to use their regular budget process for 2026 to be able to do that again. So I have sat down and had several meetings with the county administrator in regards to what the priorities of the county are in regards to this RFP, as well as representing the city's needs and interests in regards to that RFP. Additionally, as was requested when the City of Wausau funds were allocated, I spent an entire morning, which was very educational to me, at the CPC, having one-on-one, actually, Tracy was along with that and facilitated and identified those individuals and invited them to meet with me. And I would just say, I think it takes some fortitude for people who recently have left homelessness or are experiencing homelessness and spending the night in the shelter to sit down with the police chief to get asked questions about what does successful shelter look like through their eyes, and what type of things and how could shelter positively impact, like what could be different that would help them and assist them in their journey. I'll be honest with you, the answers that I received surprised me. The amount of accountability in services in general in the community that they discussed, they felt like a lack of accountability. Unanimously, every single person I talked to said, you know, if there were more accountability with this, I might be farther along in my journey to leave homelessness. Or one individual who said to me, I won the, you can correct me, you just nod in the negative if I'm misquoting. He said, I won the Section 8 lottery. And so I went from homelessness to I'm housed right now and these needs of mine are being met. And I said, well, okay, let's think back to when you were in shelter. And it just caught me off guard to hear him say, when we talked about what if there was a time limit and you had to make progress and participate and receive services, or there was going to be a period of time where this wasn't available as we consider that concept. And he said, boy, if that existed, I would have left homelessness a long time ago. And I think it's more complicated than that, but that really caught me. Additionally, conversations about what respect in their eyes looks like and what it feels like to be in shelter, some of the challenges to be really working on sobriety and maybe be sleeping 18 inches away from someone who's far from sober. You know, I gave that some thought and that just made sense to me, as well as when speaking to some of the women who are experiencing or have experienced homelessness. Their lack of feeling safe in a shelter that does not segregate men and women. So took a lot of notes, very thought-provoking. So that information, as well as working with the county, led to what you see in your packet, which is the RFP that we came up with, as well as a letter that begins to explain that sheltering is really but one spoke in the wheel of what we're trying to accomplish when we look at what a total model looks like for this area and who would be involved in that partnership. And so that was published. The date that they need to be submitted by is March 28th, with an opening at the Board of Public Works on April 2nd. And then at that point in time, we will have a small group of individuals to get together that includes both county employees and city employees to evaluate what proposals that we do have, compare that to the finances, grade them, and select a proposal if appropriate. We don't know what that's going to look like or what's going to be proposed, so it would be premature to discuss that. But I think it's an exciting time. I think we're in the best position we've been in to provide those services in a long time with county partnership. I'm very grateful for that. So that